are now in the deep end of horror.
And I will see the life run out of you.
Hello, my children of the popcorn. Today is brought to you by the letter H and the number 6. H6, Diary of a Serial Killer. Happy birthday to me, and it's awesome VHS packaging, which I need to carefully remove that FYE sticker. Hallowed Ground. The Hamiltons. Hangar 18. Not really horror, but science fiction is adjacent, and it has Darren McGavin in it. Hanging Woman with Paul Naschy. Hangman. Vampire Chronicles, Hannah, Queen of the Vampires. It says Volume 2, so it implies there's another film on there. The bonus features are that it has some other trailers, so it's not really Vampire Chronicles, it's Hannah, Queen of the Vampires. Hannibal, also Manhunter and Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Rising. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, which I don't really care for, but I love Tommy Wirkola's Dead Snow. The Happening. Happy Death Day with Slip. Harbinger Down. This is a really fun practical effects movie, and Lance Henriksen is great. Hard Candy. This one's a hard watch, but is pretty awesome. Patrick Wilson, Ellen Page, and Sandra Oh. Harpoon, Whale Watching Massacre with the late Gunnar Hansen. This one's actually pretty decent slasher. Hatchet, Adam Green. Hatchet 2. Hatchet 3. I also have Victor Crowley, which I need to put with that one. Hatchet Man, not by Adam Green. Then, Let's Get Haunted. A Haunted House. The Haunted Mansion. Haunter, which is pretty good. The Haunting, which is classic. The Other Haunting. The Haunting in Connecticut 2. A Haunting on Washington Avenue, the Temple Theater. He Knows You're Alone. The slasher that brought Tom Hanks to power. Actually, he just appears in a small part in it. Headhunter. Heartstopper. Hell Comes to Frogtown, which Vinegar Syndrome recently did. Hellfest. Hell Swarm. Hellarious. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, which is a classic. Henry 2, Portrait of a Serial Killer, which I know I've watched, but I don't really remember it. So it can't be that much of a classic. Hercules and Hercules Unchained with Steve Reeves. Hereditary. Hero and the Terror, also with Breaker Breaker and Lone Wolf McQuaid. The Hexecutioners. Hexing. Hidden. Hidden and Hidden 2. Hide and Seek. Hideaway. High Tension. I like this one because it's very divisive. If you like the twist, you like the film, and if you don't like the twist, you basically don't like the film. Highway to Hell, that's a fun one. Hills Have Eyes, the Craven classic. Hills Have Eyes 2, the not-so-classic Craven sequel. Hills Have Eyes 3, the not at all Wes Craven Presents. Hills Have Eyes 3, Mind Ripper. At least it has Lance Henriksen in it. Hills Have Eyes remake from Alexandre Aja, which is really good. Brutal. Hills Have Eyes 2 unrated, where the National Guard goes out there. I thought that one was pretty decent too. And the Hillside Strangler. Continuing the H's, we have the absolute classic The Hitcher with Rutger Hauer, C. Thomas Howell, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Jeffrey DeMunn as Captain Estridge. Then there's the not-so-classic Hitcher 2, I've Been Waiting, with C. Thomas Howell, apparently gets in trouble again, and Carrie Werwer and Jake Busey. And the remake with Sean Bean, and The Hoarder, and Hobbs End, and Hobo with a Shotgun, and Hold Your Breath, and The Hole, the slipcover. Ha-ha. Hollow Man and Hollow Man 2, Hollow's Grove, Horns, Horror Hospital, Horror House on Highway 5, Horror of the Blood Monsters, The Host. This is an awesome Korean movie. You should probably have seen it already. Hostel, Hostel Part 2. Apparently Hostel Part 3 is hard to find. House at the End of the Street. Let's push those out of the way. Hotel Transylvania, plus Monster House. The House of Seven Corpses. House on Haunted Hill and Return to House on Haunted Hill. The Vincent Price House on Haunted Hill I have in my Vincent Price section. The House with the Clock in its Walls. How awful about Alan. Howling 3, The Marsupials. I have 1 and 2 in my Scream Factory section. Howling 5 and 6. Looks like I'm missing Howling 4. Trust me, I'm probably not missing much. The Hunger. Hyenas. And finally for H, Hypothermia. Cha-cha-cha. Click like, subscribe, or even comment below because I want to hear what you think.
No fair.